everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here to share my July Journaling Joy collection. Joy stands for Journal Our Year. And for fear of repeating myself, I create a journal collection and more every month for my Ko-fi members who pay a small fee. And it is small in relation to a lot of other services. And get fantastic collections every month, and obviously I bring the videos. So I'll try not to waffle too much and get straight to the collection. So this is called The Little Ones. Totally different to anything I've made before, and it's very much inspired by my youngest grandchildren, who I absolutely adore. So there you go. It's a very cute one, and I just thought it was something different. You know, we don't have to have all of our journals in a grungy or vintage theme. We can have all kinds of themes of journals, and how great to have all of these different themes in our digital library to draw upon for journal making, album making, folio making, card making. You can use these papers for whatever project you like. So 27 pages of beautifulness. Okay, so here's the first one with these cute girls with daisies in the hair. They're absolutely gorgeous. They are so cute. That one looks a little bit like she's sulking. That one's dead cheerful. So just lovely. And the script in the background is a page taken from the Ugly Duckling booklet, which obviously, you know, grow up into beautiful swans. So that's my madness. And then here we've got two lovely little girls throwing bread to the ducks, one of my grandchildren's favourite things to do. All of them, they've all loved doing it, even when they were little, although some of them are grown up now. And I've just kept it really simple, but we've got lots of layers around the edges, and you know, there's some script tucked in there and some watercolour in the background. You might not see all the layers, but I know how many layers is there, and there's quite a few. The colours are lovely and vibrant. I print in standard. I don't feel the need to print on speciality paper or anything like that, because the images come out beautiful. Okay, use 120 GSM presentation quality printer paper, and they come out fabulous. So this one I've done a defined split, so you can see clearly where the page folds for a journal, and some of them I've left without the split in case you're wanting to maximise that for album making, folio making, card making, whatever. And here we've got two cute little girls. Don't worry, it's not all girls. There, and then this little girl is watering some flowers. Absolutely love it. And all of the images have got like a watercolour effect, like they've been painted. And that little girl is letting go of a balloon. And we've got some lovely butterflies and some wildflowers. Okay, and then that is a plain one with just the wildflowers and no images, and the border with a split page. And then we're on to the little boys. Okay, so here we've got a collection of little boys. This one's looking at a little ladybug or ladybird, and this one's got a tiny, looking at another tiny bug there in the grass. And again, we've got a little bit more grungy layers with the boy one. Okay, I do apologise for the lack of diversity in these children. It frustrates me because I've got a diverse family, but any pictures of anything other than your bog standard, you know, white people, they're hard to find. Okay, and I tried to find some more diverse children, and all the images were coming up very cartoony and didn't do them justice. So unfortunately it's a little bit restrictive, so I do apologise. It's not done on purpose, it's done for lack of resources. Okay, so this one, we've got the little boys, and these are looking at the bugs, and these are playing with some toys, and I just think they're cute. And these are, this little chap is lading the wildflowers, and they're playing with their model airplanes. And you can see what these guys are doing. That might even be a little girl, who knows. Blowing on a dandelion, which one of my children loves to do. Blow this, blow this. She absolutely loves it. And again, we're feeding the ducks, and we've got the little bugs and the little butterflies. Super cute. And then again, another plainer one with a different wildflower background. And again, we've got the watercolour there. And then I've gone a bit mad with the fussy cuts. So these are quite cutesy. Okay, I don't normally do cutesy stuff. But, you know, it's for children and it should be cutesy. So I've done every letter of the alphabet. Okay, and every letter has got a little animal to represent, obviously, the letter. Okay, and I just thought, what a cute idea to cut out for embellishments and clusters rather than your bog standard things that, you know, I mean, I love making my vintage journals, but how fun is this going to be? Okay, you could make it into, you know, a journal for a grandchild or your own child or a nephew or a niece or a family friend. And you could add photos, document there as they grow up, or you can just make it for the fun of it. Okay, I'm making it for the fun of it, me. And I've done them quite large so that you have the ability to print 2 to a page. They will shrink down, but they will still be a usable size. Okay, so you've got options if I do them larger. All right, and how fun are they going to be? I can see, you know, lovely cards made out of this collection. So you've got A through to Z with the zebra or zebra. Okay, they're all different. They're all cute. They're all, you know, meant to look childlike. All right, they're not meant to be realistic animals. They're meant to be cute. All right, and then we've got some more ephemera, which you know, toys. So we've got the dolls and we've got some balloons, just various ones. Okay, and again, you'll be able to shrink them 2 to a page and make them smaller if you so desire. And then we've got another page of fussy cuts. I just thought it was different to your regular, you know, we do these journals over and over again, and we often have our fussy cuts of flowers or vintage ephemera, and I'm just trying to do something a little bit different, a little bit more fun. There's only so many vintage tatty looking journals I can make. I need some colour in my life and a bit of fun, so I think these are really fun. And again, like I say, you can shrink them down. Then we've got just 2 very simple background pages. So this one has got teddy bears, and it's in pink tones, and in a balloon and an aeroplane and dancing and all sorts. And then this one is just a vintage car and little aeroplanes. And I've done them quite small, shrunk them down quite small so that they are a background page. Okay, so great for your layering. Then obviously I've done the patterned papers, and these are the ones that I've used that you will see in and amongst the edging of each page. So each one of these is the same colour as what's on here, so they will match perfectly. And I like spots, stripes, gingham. This is actually called lumberjack plaid, and I like them for backgrounds because they're non-directional. You're not going to get it upside down. When you cut it, you're not cutting half of an image off. You know, if this was full of flowers, you might be cutting half a flower off. So that's why I keep my background pages quite a simple pattern, so that they are more user-friendly. Okay, you know, if you're doing a journal and you just want some, I make a lot of banners, you're not going to get an odd looking image with something simple like this pattern. Okay, so now we're on to some more fussy cuts. These are journaling cards. They're approximately 3 by 4, and I've reused some of the images that I've used on the pages. And then here on these, I've added the balloons and the butterflies hanging off, so you cut round them and it'll look like they've been layered up. Then I've given you some little tabs. Now they are only small because they're designed to go on here. Okay, so you might not want to cut them out, but they're there if you don't have any other way of making tabs. You can cut those out. Okay, and then we've got some more tags, and I've kept these tags quite small because sometimes I like smaller tags. And then these are the same butterflies that you will see on the pages. Okay, I've taken them and duplicated them. You've got the mirror image if you want to glue them back to back, and I've given you quite a few of each, so you're not having to reprint pages just to get the nice butterflies. I think they're a lovely, lovely shade. They're like, well, they go nice with the red. They're not quite pink, and so they're gender neutral. That's what I was going for. So you could put that on with the either of the figures, and it's not going to look out of place. A butterfly is a butterfly. I've given you some sentiments. Now, I fancied them in a black background. Okay, I just thought These pages are they're colourful, but at the same time they're soft. So I thought the black would pop. Okay, so we've got these, just a few to do with children, because there's loads of words in my word soup collection. So bless the little ones, tiny hands melt hearts, children fill our hearts, unconditional love, love and laughter. I just think they're lovely. Okay, lovely, lovely. And then I've done some tags in the larger size. I've kept them pretty simple, just using the images so everything coordinates beautifully. And I've given you some more words there. And I've left them on a full black background, so some people might struggle to cut that out neatly. If it's on here, maybe it's easier. And these are slightly larger font as well. And then we've got these envelopes. So I've done one in the pink lumberjack and one in the blue. Now, these are not just envelopes. I've done some extra decoration for them. So these two go together. Okay, so you construct your envelope, and then this little pocket here will go on the front of the envelope, and then this card will fit in the pocket, and then you've got some labels. So it just makes the envelopes a little bit more like you're doing something to them and you're creating. But you can obviously use these as well, print them out more than once, and use these little pockets within the journal as well. So it's versatility. I'm always looking for versatile. Same with these labels. You could use those, layer up the words, okay? Layer up the words in there. Add a fussy cut, okay? I'll give you some ideas when we come to doing the videos for this journal. So there's one in the pink with an image with the girls on, and I've also given you one in the blue with an image with the little boys. So there you go. I think that's a lovely collection. I think it's something a little bit different, okay? I try and do things different over on my Ko-fi for my members, because I think, like I say, doing the same old vintage things, it can get a bit stale. I like a bit of a challenge. Okay, so, you know, I'm passing that on to you to try and encourage you to do different things as well, and expand on your library of images. And these would be great for cards and or whatever, loads of different uses. So then if it comes where you need something for, you know, as well as the journal, maybe a child's birthday or something like that, or a christening, or a baby shower even, although there's not really babies on here, the toddlers. I've aimed for toddlers because that's the age that my youngest grandchildren are at, and it's my, I don't mean to be mean, but it's my favourite age. Toddlers are so fun. They are so fun. I absolutely adore them. So there we go. That is my The Little Ones collection. Thanks for watching. I'll leave the links in the description box below. Take care, and I'll see you very soon with some videos on creating a journal using this collection. Bye for now.